And the Taraba state government has commenced the distribution of relief packages to the vulnerable across the 16 local government areas. The items were given by the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs, Victims Support Fund, and the Northeast Development Commission to reduce the effect of the pandemic. Owolabi Adenusi compiled this report.
The poorest of the poor in Taraba State are the focus of a committee chaired by the Commissioner of Humanitarian and Disaster Management, Taninga Binga. They are to benefit from the distribution of palliatives donated by the federal government and Northeast Development Commission. The food items are handed over to local government chairmen to be shared across the 168 wards in the state, especially to the IDPs and other vulnerable ones. Deputy Governor of Taraba State, Haruna Manu, discloses that the Muslim Council, Christian Association of Nigeria, Nigeria Union of Journalists State Chapter, and civil society will also be involved in the distribution exercise to ensure transparency. He urges the representative of Conference of Nigerian Political Parties and the two major political parties of the state, PDP and APC, to be part of the distribution chain.
He said we should all sit down together and then share these items equally across the 168 wards we have in Taraba State. And that is what the committee have done. The committee is being chaired by the Honorable Commissioner of Humanitarian and Management Services.
The Taraba State Algon chairman and members of the committee pledged to carry out the assignment without fear or favor.
Because the aim of this is to ensure that the vulnerable groups, as rightly said, are actually impacted. So I assure you that as people at the grassroots, as leadership at the grassroots, I will do that one because already we have the mechanism in place.
What the executive governor of Taraba said, assign we concerned citizens to distribute this essential from the door to door, from the ward level up to the state level.
What the government has done is to some extent superfluous, and I want to believe that what they have on ground should be able to go around. We must understand that it is a palliative measure. It is not a permanent thing that will go around and then make people feed fat on what government has provided.
The relief materials are expected to ease the pains of the vulnerable going through tough times as a result of the indefinite lockdown imposed in the state to curb the spread of the coronavirus.